What's up, YouTube? Sean Forney here. I've been wanting to do this video for, I don't know, about a year probably, but I keep on forgetting. This car stays in Florida. We have a place in Florida on the Gulf Coast, and we were looking for a vehicle that was probably, I don't know, it was perfect. I didn't even know these things existed in these types of fashion, but what I have here is a 2010 Lexus GX460 Overland build. It's not like a, one that has the rooftop tent and things like that, but I didn't even know these types of builds existed. Like, I didn't even know it was a thing to modify GX460s, but it is a thing, and I bought one. It's amazing, and it winds up being the perfect vehicle for us to have at the beach with 4 kids. We have has 3 rows. It's got rear entertainment. It's got the incredible, monstrous, lacking of power, but will run forever Toyota 4.6 liter V8 in it. And overall, this thing has been phenomenal. Now, my wife doesn't necessarily enjoy it because it's tough to get the kids in and out of the back because it's lifted. But stay tuned, and I will show you this beast that we have that we utilize whenever we come to Florida. Stay tuned. So here is the beast. So this is a 2010, so it came, it's the, I don't know, it's 3rd reiteration or something along those lines. So this does not have timing belts that need changed. It has timing chains, so this is more desirable, at least in my opinion it is. This one has a sport grille, has a 3-inch lift, has wheels, and 34-inch Toyo open countries, and it has rock sliders, also step-up bars that have working little lights, LED lights in them. Has the roof rack. Of course, it has the American flag stickers here in matte, tinted windows and all that good stuff. But this thing is a beast of a truck. I mean, I really do enjoy it. It has like all the luxury features that you would expect from a Lexus. Leather interior, a couple common areas in these things, the bolsters on the seats wear. But overall, this thing was perfectly maintained. When you run the Carfax, it has all the maintenance history on there. The modifications are only, I don't know, probably about a year old now. But, the lights are faded here. I'd like to, get those fixed at some point whenever I have some time to mess with this thing. But overall, I am really pleased with this Lexus. It does have, I don't know, it had like 150,000 or 148,000 miles on it when I bought it. It has 158,000 on it now. I drove it down here. It has sunroof, rear entertainment, cruise control, backup camera, navigation, rear air, heated seats, and also cooled seats. So, having a vehicle in Florida, it's very nice to have that. Your 4-wheel drive controls over there. This is an aftermarket cup holder to make it a little bit more user-friendly. These, of course, slide. I mean, this thing has everything you would want out of a modern luxury car, with the exception of like adaptive cruise control and lane keeping. Power seats, power steering wheel, but it has plenty of room. The rear air controls right here. Now, of course, the newer cars have big screens. This one just has a small screen, but you know what? It works, right? My one complaint with these, and I think it's an option in the newer ones, is I'd much rather have captain's chair so it's easier to get in and out of. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get in and out of the back. That's my wife's complaint because it's lifted. It makes it a little bit more difficult to get in and out. And then, of course, this thing's a little dirty right now because we were down here. I've been scuba diving, so I got my scuba diving crap in here. But the rear seats are electronic. Of course, I got crap there, so it's not going to do it. But this thing's got so much room for activities in it. And it's a perfect vehicle for us to have down here because we got all-weather floor mats and all that good stuff throughout the car. So whenever we leave, we just take it down to the car wash. They vacuum it out. They give it a bath. A lot of people do first aid kits and things like that in these little storage bins, but I really like the door, how it opens. And then, of course, this even pops up too. So, I mean, this thing is just, like, I had no idea, again, that people built what they call Overland rigs with Lexuses, the GX460s. And then whenever a buddy of mine that I work with showed me, I was like, dude, that is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I need to get one because it'd be perfect for the beach. You know, of course, it has a towing package. One of the common problems with these, especially if they're from up north, is rust issues. This one has a little bit of surface rust here and there, but no, it's not rotted out anywhere or any of that good stuff. Let's see. You know, whenever Toyota, Lexus, bear with me. And of course, Lexus dresses theirs up a little bit better than the Toyotas, but this is a 4.6 liter V8. It does not make a ton of power, but it makes enough power that it's actually enjoyable. I would compare this to, I don't know, like if you were, let's say you're an XJ guy and you wanted an XJ, then you have more kids and you need something that you can modify that's pretty cool and you can have 3 rows. Well, here you go. This is a good alternative. A little bit more power than the inline 4-cylinder from an old XJ, and has comparable reliability. I mean, these 4.6s are known for being really, really stout engines that just run a long time, just like anything else from Toyota. Only problems I've had with it, this battery, the battery in it was, I don't know, 6 or 7 years old. So whenever I came down here to Florida on this time, it was dead. I didn't have it on a battery tender. So we just went ahead and put a battery in it. And I bought a battery tender, so I can do that next time. But as you can see, you know, the roof rack, I mean, this thing looks pretty amazing. It's pearl white. We've had, you know, the other thing I did too, I did put new brake rotors and brake pads the whole way around, just so whenever I brought it down to Florida, I would not have to touch it, with the exception of course, the battery that I just had to do. But other than that, this thing should just be able to hibernate for a couple months at a time. Whenever we come down to Florida and want to use it, we can just hop in and it just goes. AC, everything works good. Cooled seats are very, very nice to have. And ironically enough, you know, where we're at on the Gulf Coast had a cold spell, so we actually did have to, you know, it was nice to use the heated seats while we were down here. But anyway, I just figured I would share this amazing thing with the YouTube world, because I didn't even know they existed until a buddy that works with me said, hey, have you seen Lexus GX460s as a build in the 470s? I'm like, nope, never heard of them. So once I looked them up, I found this one close to me, about 2.5 hours away in Virginia, that was for sale, that just had all the modifications done. I've just done a couple little tiny things here or there, and figured I would give it a try. Now again, with the exception of the difficulty or lack of easiness to get in and out of the third row for my kids, you know, again, because it's lifted, that's, you know, my problem, I guess, for having a lifted vehicle. But other than that, this thing is great. I mean, it's perfect to go around the beach. It gets a lot of looks and all that good stuff. It's definitely pretty to look at. I'm not a big fan of these things if they're not modified. Matter of fact, I would have never even noticed them if they weren't modified. But as soon as you throw some wheels and tires on something, give it a lift and tint the windows, give it a roof rack, some step-up bars, it's amazing what it does for the overall appearance of it. So again, in a nutshell, I just wanted to share this with the YouTube world out there, in case there's people out there that didn't know these things existed like me. So again, thank you guys for watching my videos. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys.